Hi, welcome back everyone to our heart-powered inspiring interview. As you know, every time I introduce you to one of my great friends, leading entrepreneurs, spiritual leaders and and change makers. And today I introduce you to my really special friend, Marcia O Regan. And she's amazing because she's all about energy. And I know that you are an entrepreneur, a speaker, a change maker. And as you know, everything is energy. And again, when we're in the right place, in the right energy, everything is going easy and lighter in so many ways. So, who is Marcia? She's a soul guide for women. And she's reminding all of us of our great ancient divine feminine power. Using our intuition, which is so important, especially being entrepreneurs, right? And connecting with who we are on a soul level. And Marcia really helps to clear the fog, see things more clearly, clear the fog, the blocks, and the stories, and women get their mojo back, and what they desire suddenly comes to them rather than them chasing it. And I know you've probably all been in the situation where you've been chasing after something. And I'm sure that now, it is the perfect time for you to change your energy, connect with yourself at a deeper level again, and let things come to you. So, Marcia, it's amazing to have you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Great. So, Marcia, always our one of our first questions we always ask is, what are you doing right now to be vibrant and joyful and to really be in the vortex and have this incredible energy around you that you love to have?
Well, right now in this moment, I am doing myself like a 12-day color ritual where I'm looking at every day, I'm being mindful about how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, what I want to let go of 2020, what I have, my accomplishments. And there were so many accomplishments because a lot of people were saying that 2020 was a terrible year. But when I went through my accomplishments, I thought, gee, it was a brilliant year. Give me another one. Give me another one. And then I'm also, I live very near the beach, so taking walks, eating healthily, and just really uh, connecting into that divine source and going, I'm ready, I'm available, show me the next step. And then I'm just taking the next step.
I love it. And the beach one, and every one of you that is actually living close to a beach, I'm jealous. I'm not, okay? But again, I'm living in nature too. So again, being out there and being connected to nature is so important. And asking what is the next step and just taking that next step consciously and with joy. I love it, Marcia. So, what are you doing right now? Because I know that you're running an incredible business, working with these wonderful women all over the world, really bringing them back into their energy. And, as we said, energy is everything. If you want to really make things easier and more light and joyful and get things coming to us and being client magnets and money magnets, it's all about energy, right? So, what are you doing right now to, again, bring your own business to a different level?
So I really am, I really believe and have seen that our energy is our currency. And what I mean by energy is that really there's always a divine truth. So the divine truth is that we are not humans first. We are souls and spirits first in a human body. And this is why we need to look after our bodies, because that's the temple of our soul. And so what I am doing right now is I'm really being, that presence. And every single day I clear my energy. And how I do that is I just breathe out all and any of other people's energies from my field. And I ask for that to be transformed into pure divine love, light, truth, and wisdom. And then I call my energy back because because I'm a great giver. I have 3 young children, a husband, so I'm giving my energy. And what I found over the years is that can deplete you. So what I do is I call, at the end of the day, I call that back through divine filter. It's being transformed into pure divine love, light, truth, and wisdom, and it's coming back to me. So then I feel that I'm in my own energy, I'm in my own body, I ground, and then I just call in my guides. I work with the Arcturians, the Palladians, the Lyrans. Goddess Isis is very much a big guide for me, because she came to me about 2 years ago saying I was the voice of the ancient divine feminine. And so from that place, I'm really following what I'm sensing. And so I'm not thinking through things. I have like an idea, a plan, a kind of a general plan. And I got that because I tuned in and I just asked them, my divine counsel and the soul of my business, what do they want me to focus on? And to be honest, I'm just focusing on the next 3 months because I really feel things are going to change very quickly. So I have a, an idea of what I'd like to accomplish, but for me, I'm focusing, and I'd recommend anybody actually out there to say, you know what, you have this big vision, but things are changing so quickly. If you can focus on the next, I focus on the next 99 days, 9 and 9, like as a color, it's gold, it's wealth, it's wisdom. And you've got the 9, then you've 2 9s, which are 18. And if you add 8 and 1, it's 9. So you've got your 3 9s there lining up for you, which are, from a color therapy point of view and color numerology point of view, it's gold. So it's just like, that's all I'm, focusing on. And if anything else comes in, I will feel into the energy and go, why is that for me,
Great, I love it. And you know what? I also love the 99 days. Everyone's always speaking about the next 90 days, right? Or the next 3 months. So I love the 99 days as well. So, a lot of people say, yes, you know what? I just wish I had that clarity. I wish I knew what I should focus on. And I know that you speak a lot about how to tap into your intuition and how to really gain that clarity. So, how did you gain that clarity, and how do you recommend others to get clear on what should be their utmost focus in the next 99 days for themselves and their business?
Yeah. So first of all, anyway, for me, maybe just to give you a little bit of background, is that my journey started with color. So I trained as a color therapist, and for me, color transformed my life because it's the language of your soul. It's a tool that you know who you are on a soul level, but also you can use the color to clear your energy, and different colors have a different message and a meaning. And so therefore you get that bit of understanding. So you kind of become your own oracle, right? So so for me, what I do is I really look at how do I want to feel in this year, and I list them all down, and then I prune, because a lot of things that we put in going, okay, is that bringing me, why do I want that? Is that just because I think I want it, or is that actually because it really is important to me? And so I then prune it down to 4 main things in the year that I'll review because things change. And then I'm focusing on the one thing. And I'm not going to do anything else until that's done. And so therefore, I'm stopping the energy leaks, and I'm keeping going and putting one foot in front of the other. But I'm also really tuning into the energy of how I'm feeling. So, I think if you're feeling fearful about it, or if there's that kind of, you might even have feelings of dizziness and you think, okay, it's not the right thing. But some things, the uncomfortable feelings, are the very things that you need to be doing. So it's like the more that you can step into your bigness, into your greatness. And this year is associated with the color turquoise. 2021 is the word of, it's expansion. It's like, if you can imagine the year being looking out there at the turquoise sea, and you are going to have to get into that sea, and you're going to have to walk deeper into that ocean for you to see underneath that ocean are beautiful, amazing colored fishes and vegetation. And you also will need a bigger boat. So there's, so it's like, this is it's about expansion, but it's also about the peace and the ease and following your heart. What makes my heart sing?
I love it. It looks like I'm wearing the right thing here, the right color. Turquoise. Okay.
Yes.
Turquoise. So anyhow, I love it. And I also, you said that earlier, that you're grounding yourself and that you're actually calling your power back. And I know that you're a very generous lady, Marcia. So I know that, you made available for me as well already quite a while back, this amazing meditation on Facebook, right? Where how to get our power back. So would you be happy for our community here to share that one?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's on the
So
YouTube, and
I
definitely
share
I
I
can.
share the link with them. So I
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
link.
no
So
problem.
weaving that in. So thank you for making that as a gift to our
Yeah,
beautiful community as well. So I mean, I love it because again, business is all about energy, but it's also about clarity and focus, right? So thank you for sharing some of your hints on how you gain that clarity for yourself. And if people say, well, I'd really like to also now take action on getting more clear for myself, especially now it's the beginning of the year. What would you recommend people to do? Because I'm a big believer of turning learning into doing. What could be a
yeah.
concrete step people could take, a concrete action they could take to gain that clarity going
Can I
forward?
just, yeah, so this is an amazing topic. What's coming in for me to share? So I want to share something that's really important, and I don't know if very many people talk about it. So if you don't have the clarity right now, don't make just accept. So acceptance, because when you start accepting and seeing that right now, I don't have the clarity, I'm in that unknown place. I'm going, that's absolutely brilliant because that's where God lives. That's where the divine lives. And so maybe your focus in this moment that can change in the next moment is you to accept, instead of going against the grain and criticizing yourself and making this feeling and the place that you're in wrong, just say, right now, I'm actually going to accept that in this moment, I don't have the clarity, right? And the relief, I can actually even feel the relief and the release in that is going to shift things.
Mm.
So, what you're going to do then is you only need to get clear about, if you're in that position, about what would make you, your heart sing when you wake up in the morning, and even what doesn't feel like work, what would feel amazing for you? And give yourself permission to say, I give myself permission to have the clarity and to have this life that my soul and my heart is yearning for. If you do have the clarity, then that's great. You can decide, the power of decision, because a lot of people are making decisions saying, I'll do this when. Well, listen, darling, you can be waiting. The power of decision, you have to say, I am doing this by then, and you are going to then take action. So I'll give you an example. So in 2006, I was in this moment in January, I was really looking at, what do I want to let go of? What do I really want? And I thought, actually, I want to live in a French speaking country. I want to find my dream man. And my first thing that I thought was, my first thing is, I'm going to actually do the leave. I declared, I made a decision by the end of 2006, I'm going to be gone out of London, because at the time I was living in London, and I'm going to be in a French speaking country. Now, the action I took to explore and discover, so coming from a place of curiosity, wouldn't it be nice? How would that feel? Was I went to Bordeaux, because that would have been the easier option because I had friends there. And when I went to Bordeaux, I did not feel it. Then I was working with Reuters news agency, and the sales director, said that I was happened to be sitting beside him one day for lunch, and he was in Paris, and we started talking about my passion for French and for the language and stuff. And he said, look, I'd love you to come to the French team. I ended up going to Paris it was the week of my birthday, 7th of April, 2006. And I was there for a week and I absolutely loved it. I rang my friend and she was like, are you in love? I was like, yes, I'm in love with Paris.
Who cannot be in love with Paris, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then what happened, and I sent my CV then to all these other friends of mine saying, look, I'm going to be gone out of London. I'm available. And my CV ended up in a settlement bank in Paris, but they had a position in Brussels. And I got that job because my clients back then were banking. So, And I left London on the 30th of September 2006. I wouldn't have chosen Brussels per se,
Right.
but instead of French speaking, but I was open to the divine. And 1 month later, I met a Frenchman, and this Frenchman, who you've met, Monique, is now my husband. Right? So it's just like that
I love
started
it.
with a decision, and then I took the action, because you can make decisions, but if you
Yeah.
don't take actions, and I didn't know exactly. I thought, I'm not going to, because if we get too focused, we're
Yeah.
limiting what the divine has planned for us. So we
True.
need a vision, we need a focus, but an opening for
It is an
something greater.
intention. It is an intention we're setting. We're saying, hey, this is what I want.
Yeah,
And I leave it up to you to show me the way. Taking a leap of faith. But as you said, taking action. I love it. So coming back on the action. So again, ask yourself, do I have the clarity that I want?
yeah.
If not today, again, embrace it. Celebrate you for where you are, as I hear from you, Marcia, right? And then, again, just start asking, what do I want to bring more into my life? And then again, when you are getting the clarity and you feel it in your gut, and you say, this is what I want to make happen, take a leap of faith, as Marcia did so beautifully, right?
Yeah.
Great. So Marcia, I know that some people would love to connect with you. Where can they find you? How can they connect with you?
So you can connect with me on Facebook, and my Facebook page is Glow Your True Colors. So it's COLOURS, the English will say UK spelling. Or on Instagram, it's Marcia O Regan _O'Regan. That's my name on Instagram. And there's also my website, glowyourtruecolors.com. And if you wanted to go to discover color, then there is that you choose a color you feel drawn to, and that will give you the meaning that your soul wants you to know.
Beautiful. I love it. I'm a big fan of color, right? Also, I mean, colors are really bringing, making our life worth living, really, in so many ways. So thank you so much, Marcia, for all your golden nuggets and hints and tips. And again, all of you are here with us today. Marcia is also part of our HeartPowered Global Nation, so you can connect with her there. And if you're not part of that yet, or join us, definitely connect with us. You meet really like-minded, like-hearted entrepreneurs, speakers, change makers from all over the world that you can connect with. And so, Marcia, thank you so much. Again, that lifted my energy, that lifted my day, and I hope it did yours too. And thank you all for being with us and for being with us on such a regular basis. We hope we can inspire and empower you to step up with your life and your business every single week. And again, next week, we're going to be back with another great interview. But for now, just thank you, Marcia,
You're
for
welcome.
being you and bringing color and light and energy and manifestation into our lives and living life even more. Thank you for the amazing work you do, and all of you, thank you for the amazing work you do and the impact you make in the world. So have a wonderful week, and we'll be back in touch soon. All the best.
Take care. Bye.